Donald Trump was just absolutely stunned after a Fox News outburst left even his own supporters extremely shocked. After one of the most chaotic weeks yet for the Republican Party, conservatives are being pushed further and further to the extreme, and this clip proves it, because a Fox anchor just shocked viewers with a wild on-air outburst that completely caught Trump and MAGA off guard. So stick around to see the outburst that reveals the true extremes of the modern Republican Party, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. In the wake of the Charlie Kirk attack, Donald Trump has been soaking up political outrage like a sponge in water. He built his entire campaign on hatred from the right, so of course he's enjoying all of the outrage that we've been seeing online. But now, things are starting to push past what even he can manage. The first warning sign has been a massive shift in Republican attacks on universities. After learning that the man who shot Charlie Kirk was a conservative, we all knew that Republicans would have to find someone else to blame besides Democrats. And while universities were a predictable target, no one expected Republicans to become this hot this quickly. Just take a look at this Fox News attack on colleges from this week.
The anti-Jewish rhetoric going on the college campuses, taught by the professors, they need to be defunded. They shouldn't get one government penny. Not one. Not one. And the professors that are showing the hate, the parents can't fund them, the grandparents can't fund them, they need to be fired. We have talked about free speech all day long, but there's one group that's getting all the hate on college campuses. When a liberal shows up to the college campus, they are accepted with open arms. When a conservative does, they got to have security on the campus. Now we have to hire counter snipers now? If a conservative wants to have a debate on a college campus? Are you kidding me? It cannot be that way. So we got to hit them where it hurts. The funding has to go away. The professors have to go away. It is okay to have a different belief system, but when you're sowing hate and division and calling for the deaths of conservatives, calling them Hitler and Stalin and all that, that can't be tolerated on college campuses anymore, Sean.
You know, there's a genius to
The fact that Republicans are talking about colleges this way is just absolutely crazy, and they will only be getting worse from here on out. As the week went on, people on the right showed no sign of cooling down. In fact, day by day, Republicans have been pushing far beyond the anger that got Trump elected. In fact, day by day, Republicans have been pushing far beyond the anger that got Trump elected, and into something that could actually cause big problems for him. One of the most high-profile outbursts like this was from Stephen Miller, Trump's top advisor. Seemingly without any permission from the White House, Stephen Miller just went on Fox News and claimed that he will help make sure that Donald Trump sends law enforcement and maybe even the troops after anyone who threatens violence against Republicans. And before you watch this insane rant, let's all remember that the two different shootings this week were both done by conservatives.
And we are going to do that under President Trump's leadership. I don't care how. It could be a RICO charge, a conspiracy charge, conspiracy against the United States, insurrection, but we are going to do what it takes to dismantle the organizations and the entities that are fomenting riots, that are doxing, that are trying to inspire terrorism, and that are committing acts of wanton violence. It has to stop. And my message is to all of the domestic terrorists in this country spreading this evil hate: you want us to live in fear? We will not live in fear, but you will live in exile. Because the power of law enforcement under President Trump's leadership will be used to find you, will be used to take away your money, take away your power, and if you've broken the law, to take away your freedom, Sean.
Stephen Miller is threatening everyone in this country on behalf of Trump because he can't accept the fact that yet another mass shooter was a Republican. This is doing absolutely nothing to calm down this already tense week. Now, to be fair, Donald Trump isn't doing anything to help either, but the people around him are pushing rhetoric that will only hurt Trump politically. Many of Trump's supporters are now pushing ideas that will cause way more problems for this country that will end up falling back on the presidency. And one such person this week was Elon Musk. Now, there have been unrelated protests going on in Britain this past week that I won't get into in this video, but all you need to know is that Elon Musk was called to speak to conservatives in Britain, and he gave them an unbelievable speech about fighting to save your country. He literally says that in Western countries like Britain or the United States, the left is out to get conservatives and that they need to push back with violence of their own. He is borderline trying to incite violent attacks in England, but we all know this message was meant for American conservatives as well.
Violence is going to come to you. you will have no choice. You're in a fundamental situation here where whether you choose violence or not, violence is coming to you. You either fight back or you die. You either fight back or you die. And that's the truth.
Today, Elon, I think the British public are telling the world that they're ready to fight back.
Good. Yes.
Come on, Great Britain.
Elon Musk is literally telling conservatives that they need to be prepared to fight with the left. And for all the Republicans out there, I don't hear anyone on the left speak like this ever. And if encouraging violence wasn't already evil enough, there is one more development from this week that is by far not something the Trump administration would have agreed to go along with. You see, Donald Trump went on Fox and Friends at the end of this week and spent most of the time talking about how great of a president he is.
I think you'd agree with that.
Everybody agrees with that. But let me just say, our country is doing great. A year ago, we had a dead country. It was a dead, embarrassing country. We have the hottest country anywhere in the world.
Now, Trump loves to go on shows like Fox and Friends because it gives him the perfect place to lie about how great he is. In fact, Trump loves the morning talk shows so much, he even made a trailer promoting his appearance this week. Just take a look at this. Now, normally, the Fox and Friends platform is about interviewing people and making Trump look good, but today, they aired one of, if not the most shocking Republican outburst of the week. After all the people around him are out trying to spark a civil war, Trump probably thought that the show that exists just to kiss up to him would stay out of the violent rhetoric this week. In fact, he probably thought that they would just focus on how great of a president that they think he is. But no, even Trump's beloved talk show is now stoking the flames and helping to spin conservatives out of control. Now, I don't even know why Fox News did a bit on this, but just one day after having Trump on air, Fox and Friends got to talking about homeless people and literally said that Republicans need to start lethally injecting them. I'm not exaggerating. A Fox host literally says that Republicans need to start cleaning up the streets by ending the lives of homeless people. I'm not taking that out of context, and I'm not joking. Take a look at this.
They have given billions of dollars to mental health and the homeless population. A lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
Yeah, Brian, why did it have to get to this point?
Right.
I seriously cannot believe what I just heard. Every day this week, we have seen more and more calls to violence from Republicans, and this one has left everyone in shock. Donald Trump has used extreme rhetoric for years now, and even when people are acting crazier than him, we can't act like he isn't partially responsible. But this is beyond even what Trump would probably want. Constant attacks from the right, like we've seen this week, not only flame tensions, but could also cause lots of dangerous and potentially violent problems that Trump himself would have to try and solve. And for a guy who just wants to spend most of his second term just hanging out on the golf course, this major change for the right is just not good news. But the question is, will he actually do something about it, or just disappoint us as usual? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more.